Greetings and salutations, purveyors of the internet, and welcome back to the Frosty Palace, where you are gonna be frosty. Because I'm introducing a new series tonight, Marvelous Discussions, or Marvelous something. But it's gonna be a Marvel-centric vlogging type video, where we talk about things that are Marvel related that I like. I like to think of myself as a Marvel kind of buff. In some respects, I know a lot about Marvel Comics. Not a whole lot, not as much as some of you, but I know more than the general public, I think. Enough to know who and what Doctor Strange was before he even became a movie. But that's what we're going to talk about today. Our topic is going to be Dr. Stephen Vincent Strange. He is a very egotistical surgeon who ended up getting into a car accident and ruining his hands, seeking out help that regular modern medicine couldn't help with to fix his hands. He came across the Ancient One, someone who taught him in the mystic arts and martial arts to hone his mind and become ones with things he could not understand. Now, in training Strange, he learned magic and use of artifacts like the Eye of Agamotto and the Cloak of Levitation to help him turn himself into one of the greatest, if not the greatest, sorcerer in the Marvel Universe. Now, there are other sorcerers as well. You have Mordo and Brother Voodoo and the Ancient One. And having these sorcerers attracts a lot of attention of enemies. Like Dormammu, Caecilius, and Nightmare, who hopefully we'll see in the next movie, which I just saw the movie and is really good. But Doctor Strange was created by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. Originally appeared in Strange Tales. Go figure, right? Doctor Strange would appear in Strange Tales. So yeah, he eventually ends up becoming the Sorcerer Supreme of his universe, or whatever they call it. So his magic draws on mystical entities like Agamotto or Agamotto, whatever you want to say it, and he's able to cast his spells by drawing from this power, like using the Eye of Agamotto or the Orb of Agamotto or the Book of Vishanti to draw like white magic. Now, Strange is always up against bigger, like larger than life villains. Like Dormammu, for example, is considered one of the most dangerous cosmic entities in the Marvel Universe. And he, fights him back and forth. Just like Mordo. Mordo ends up becoming one of Doctor Strange's arch enemies, but he goes under Baron Mordo instead of going off of his first name. Now, if you look at the movie, I think, in respect to the movie, I think he was played very well by Benedict Cumberbatch. I like the pacing of the movie. I like how Marvel just kind of got right into who he was. They didn't play around with taking so long into introducing who he was. Got right into finding the Ancient One. I thought it played out really well. I love the guy that played Mordo. I love Tilda Swinton playing the Ancient One, though some people would have problems with how the Ancient One was whitewashed. I thought she did a very good job. I didn't think that Mads Mikkelsen really got the attention that he would have deserved playing a villain. But with a villain as mild as Caecilius, they could have cast someone else as that and maybe gave Mads Mikkelsen the part of Nightmare somewhere down the road. He would have been a little more substantial. Ruling the dream dimension is a bigger thing than being a pawn to bringing the dark dimension into the world. Doctor Strange brings in a whole plethora of realms into the cinematic universe that hopefully they will use, hence dropping the term multiverse a million times. But Doctor Strange does go on to co-found the Defenders. He's part of the Marvel Illuminati, which is the secret, group of people that are there to shut down bigger threats secretly in case they happen, which concludes like Black Bolt, Iron Man, Fantastic Namor, Professor X, Doctor Strange. But yeah, I mean, he's in. I see it. I'm not exactly sure where to take this, and like focus on one or two things. But I felt like Doctor Strange was gonna be cool, because the movie just came out, and I know a little bit about him. I know the movie was really good, but we've said that before. There's a lot of stuff in Doctor Strange's lore that is, just spans so much, because of the mystical aspects that it brings, like getting into who Shumagorath is, getting into Nightmare, the mindless ones. It's just all, there's so much he has, to learn about Doctor Strange. And I feel like we could touch on that on another video as well. But I'm really riding off the Doctor Strange movie hype train right now. If you haven't seen it, I suggest going to see it. The post-credits scene that sets up, he does wear his classic costume with the yellow gloves, which is really cool. Spoiler alert, he does talk to Thor about finding Odin, and he does decide to help him with no real, hesitation, which is pretty cool to see. But yeah, Doctor Strange, Sorcerer Supreme, head of the Sanctum Sanctorum in New York. It's pretty sweet. I suggest reading. You can read some of the newer stuff that Marvel has put out. He's pretty well represented. I really liked him in this most recent Secret Wars run, where he kind of plays God Doom's, like, not assistant, but kind of, what's the word? Attendant, if you would. But yeah, super strong character, super awesome character, especially when paired with people with the likes of like Iron Man. They just butt heads, and it's really fun to read. If you haven't got the chance though, go to your local comic shop, pick up some Doctor Strange comics, read about them, come back here, talk with me about them. Let's talk Marvel. And I guess we'll wrap this one here. I know it needs polish, and it needs structure. I never had time to write something out before this one, so I'm just kind of ad-libbing it. But I'm going to try to do these every week. We'll go ahead and say Marvelous blank. I don't know the title yet. You help me pick a title. We'll do that on Facebook. As always, I appreciate you guys stopping by the Frosty Palace to witness the birth of Marvelous blank. We will be launching another new series, World of Warcraft related. That stuff I can spout off just on the tip of my tongue all day, every day. Thanks for coming by for another glorious video here. If you liked it, hit it with a thumbs up. If you didn't, hit it with a thumbs down. Your opinions are always appreciated. Hit that subscribe button for more Frosty goodness. And as always, love you guys. Thank you very much, and have a good night.